Hi there and welcome to a new video in which I want to be checking out something that really caught my attention, and that's the fact that Godot has opened a newsletter. So we're going to be checking it out. Also we'll see what type of information is being sent over there and basically just comment a little bit on these kinds of latest news that we got just a couple of days ago. So basically, if we go to Godot's Twitter or X or however you want to call it, here I have a post. The second newsletter is out something like 7 hours ago, since from the moment in which I'm recording this video. So you can also see it on the archive. So even if you are not subscribed to it, you can see what has been sent, and you can also subscribe with it. Once again, people give me positive feedback about it, so that's something pretty cool. But something that I have not able to catch is where they have sent the first newsletter, or where they even announced it, because probably they should have made an announcement here, oh, we are starting a new newsletter or whatever. I have not been able to find it. The previous post is this one from the release, from the beta 4 release that we have checked out in a previous video, but we don't have anything here as far as I have checked about a newsletter. So let me actually check this with you. So we'll look here for newsletter or something like that, but as you can see, it isn't. So I don't really know where this was initially kind of announced, if it actually was, because as you can see, if you scroll down a little bit, you have here, you have our first Godot in the US, submit your talk, get your ticket, learn more, the beta 3, the game feature, Godot beta 4.4, beta 1, whatever. And I have scrolled here for minutes and I have not been able to find the first post. So that's why it really caught my attention. So basically here, if you go to the archive, well, here you basically find what they have sent, basically. And if you want to subscribe, here you have the link to subscribe, and it's quite simple. You just have to provide your email and your name, which is optional, and the list to which you want to subscribe. So quite simple. And also here you have the mailing list archive, which I suppose that is basically where you have the different newsletters. So for example, here this one was sent on 28th January. So let's go and try to check out that date, so that we see if there was some kind of announcement. But I think that there wasn't, or it wasn't so popular, because if they have sent a newsletter on 28th January, I didn't see anybody else talking about it. So let's try to look for this exact date in the Twitter. So here we are, January 15. This was January 28th January. So 28th January, and here you can see January 16, and from there we pass directly to February 7th. And as you can see, I'm also in the posts. So I don't know if this was a reply, which I don't think it was, or anything like that. No, it wasn't, as you can see. So I don't really know where this was announced, or even if it was announced. So well, there we have it. So here you can even access the newsletter from January if you weren't able to check it out. And actually here I have remember where this was, and it was kind of hidden. I believe that I didn't even mention it in the YouTube video in which we talked about this, because it was kind of so hidden. Well, not so hidden, but I was like not expecting it to be here. Maybe I have mentioned it, I don't remember. But in the 2024 Cherry Picks post on 28th January, in the exact same date, in which this first newsletter was sent, here, right over here, newsletter, but before we get started, let's sneak in an announcement. This blog post is part of our newsletter project, premiering this January. Subscribe to the Know the Letter to get the regular digest of Godot Engines news directly in your email box. And well, to be honest, I didn't read this because its book was kind of long, so I was mostly focusing on the summary month by month. And as I didn't read this in this summary, well, I didn't actually was able to read it. But anyway, here it was announced, so now this makes sense. But maybe they could have made a Twitter post or something like that, because when I first saw that on Twitter, I thought, okay, where did this come from? But anyway, here we found the answer, so that's cool. So I believe that as far as I have understood, in January we should be having exactly 2024 cherry picks and the exact same information, or quite similar, at least some parts. So yes, for example, here they mentioned the UID changes, which have been also mentioned here in the 2024 cherry picks, I believe. Well, not here, but in the other releases, so this is not kind of new information or anything like that. But for example, Godot Game Awards by Stay at Home Dev is something that we have already seen in other blog posts of Godot. This is something that I have not seen personally. Acerola moves to Godot. The content creator and technical artist Acerola recently announced on social media that he will be moving his personal project from Unity to the Godot engine. So well, quite interesting. And once again, more information. I'm not going to be covering this in detail because this is the oldest one. So what I did want to check is this one that is the newest. So view on the archive, here we go. And here we have it. So for example, first of all, we had the Godot's open source anniversary, the 11-year anniversary to be more specific, since Godot became open source. So it's kind of a summary of what happened in the last month in this case. So for example, the final beta for 4.4, some community news, for example, how to make 3D games in Godot by Brakis, this amazing tutorial how they checked out. Well, and more stuff about the community itself that happened throughout this month. Some events as well, some game jams. GodotCon US, that the tickets are now available for the GodotCon. Indie games that were just released, so quite interesting. Once again, free and open source tools made with or for Godot. Godot's Steam repository reaches 3K stars, dialogue manager. So quite interesting here that they are recommending some tools or even add-ons. So quite interesting. And here it is. What is this? Last but not least, enjoy this news section dedicated to fun and community interaction. There are enough dark news reaching everyone's inbox these days, so who better than the games industry to counter with something light-hearted? Handpicked Godot memes, development bloopers, and whatever else manages to make us laugh. Okay, just something to make us laugh a little bit. Congratulations, you have earned a Godot's cookie. Okay, perfect. So quite interesting. Personally, I am going to be subscribing because, well, I'm a Godot content creator, and besides that, I do want to know what's going on the background, so I'm going to subscribe. So I will just subscribe right over there, and there you have it. An email has been sent to you to confirm your subscription. So yes, in literally a second, I did receive this confirmation email. Hi, letta.corporation, have been added to the following list: Godot conference, Godot newsletter. So basically here I will press confirm subscription, and there you have been added to the following list, confirm subscription. There we go, confirm subscribe successful. So I should be receiving this new newsletter in probably, I would say, March or something like that. So well, are you going to be subscribing to the newsletter? What do you think about this? Did you actually know about this newsletter, or you were exactly like me who didn't know about this newsletter until now because it was maybe not hidden, but not super there, like in a heading, okay, newsletter or wherever. But well, there it is. What do you think about it? I am going to be reading you in the comments down below. See you in the next one, and bye bye.